Okay, so you can let your eyes rest. And just give yourself a moment to arrive. So let what has gone on so far come to rest. Letting your body rest here, you can feel the ground that's underneath you. Really let it take your weight, let it support you. And in doing that, you can check in with your legs, your hips, make sure that they're at ease. No gripping in your hips. You can let your legs fall where they do. Taking these first few minutes just to sense your body, to bring yourself more into your body, connected. And see how you can sit in such a way that you have a sense of presence through your back, from your tailbone, through the curves of your back, all the way up between your ears. You might sense energy continuing through the crown of your head up to the sky. So connected to the sky above you as well, grounded and light at the same time. Letting your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your fingers find their way to stillness, letting go of anything they might be lifting, carrying, supporting. Seeing what it's like to let them be still. You might see this morning how you want to position your hands, what feels good for this moment. So, palms down, palms up, or the fingertips overlapping and the thumbs touching. Whatever the position though, letting them rest. And then bring your attention to your belly and to your chest and notice if you feel a rise and fall of the breath in these two places. And if you don't, is there anything that you can soften or let go? And then bringing your attention to the muscles in your face and allow your jaw to rest. Letting go of any tension held there. You can let some space between your upper and lower teeth. And not needing to see out or to seek outward, to soften all around your eyes. Release any pressure behind the eyes. Let the corners of your eyes be soft. Let the space between your eyes and into your forehead just be open. Letting go of the need to have a furrowed brow, deep in thought of trying to figure things out or plan or go over what's gone on. But just like a blue sky, just open, spacious. And then not needing to reach out with your ears to hear sounds, just allow sounds to float in and fade away, sounds that are outside or inside. Remembering that it doesn't need to be perfectly quiet where you are. And then from here, letting your attention find its way to your breath. And so that means just tune in to your breathing, just as it is. So not needing to change it or control it or take a deeper breath, but just feel the breath as it comes in, as it goes out. It's subtle. Whatever its pace, it's fine. Whatever its depth, it's fine. Something we don't have to lead, we can simply follow. And what a relief that can be. This meditation this morning is really about moving into the place of observing what arises and not attaching, not needing to react, but to watch. And we'll listen to the sound of the bell. As you breathe in, aware of my in-breath. As you breathe out, aware of my out-breath. Aware of my in-breath, aware of my out-breath. We're simply in, out. So we're breathing all the time, But right now we get to pay attention, to be aware of our in-breath, to be aware of our out-breath. To sense and feel it. Let yourself slow down so that you can feel the whole in-breath, the full path of the breath in. Notice the transition. Follow it out, what it feels like to let the air go, to release. That pause before it begins again, where you just get to wait, feel the breath come back. One breath at a time in all its detail, just aware, sensing. Not thinking about the breath, just sensing. Whenever you notice you've drifted off into thought, that's okay. Just begin again, no big deal. Come back to the breath. As you breathe in, thoughts come and go. As you breathe out, not attaching to these thoughts. Thoughts come and go, not attaching to these thoughts. Thoughts, not attaching. Our mind, of course, is of the nature to think. We can step back and observe what we're thinking. The mind can observe the mind. So as a thought arises, you might just name the thought. Right there and naming it, you step back, just become aware of it. You don't have to follow it anymore, continue it. You don't need to attach to it. If you notice you've been off with a bunch of thoughts, you can just name it busy mind. Busy mind. No judgment. Just noting, feeling the breath again, coming back to the present moment. As you breathe in, feelings come and go. As you breathe out, not attaching to these feelings. Feelings come and go, not attaching to these feelings. Feelings, not attaching. You might already be aware of a particular feeling that's present right now, and with that, you can just note, this is what this feeling feels like. But you don't have to add on to the feeling. You don't have to fix the feeling or change it or push it away. You can breathe with it just as it is. Giving the feeling room. Or it could be you haven't asked yourself how you feel. You might just see, how am I feeling? And again, just observing, not evaluating the feeling, judging the feeling. Just breathing with yourself just as you are. We will have many feelings throughout the course of this day. They come and go like clouds in the sky. As you breathe in, sensations come and go. As you breathe out, not attaching to these sensations. Sensations, not attaching. Often when we let ourselves stop and be still, we start to notice more sensations in the body. Is there anything that you notice? You can just feel, and again, not attach, not push away, not add on to it. Sensation of breathing, sounds, you might notice a tightness somewhere or a contraction somewhere, or maybe you notice movement or ease somewhere. breathing with the experience of this body just as it is. As you breathe in this moment, as you breathe out, resting in this experience just as it is. In this moment, resting in this experience just as it is. This moment, resting. Recognizing that we can let this moment be just as it is, let ourselves be just as we are, just experiencing this life. In this moment, there's nothing more you need to do. Get to simply experience this. The richness of being alive in all its complexity. Before we close this meditation, you might just see what has changed from when you first came on, as you first sat down. Is your breathing any different? Your sense of yourself, your body? Just noting, again, not attaching. And then you might thank yourself to recognize that it's hard to stop. And you did, you carved out time. You had the courage to be still, to observe, to not react. And silently we can thank each other for making this possible, for coming together, for having this support. the sound of the spell, we set forth our intentions to live mindfully, with compassion, with kindness, and with love. May we all help to transform suffering inside ourselves and suffering in others whenever possible. Walking gently on the path, may we remember that in each moment we can choose to begin again. And with a grateful heart, we can tap into the fullness and the beauty that is always right here.